Welcome back to the channel, guys. So for a start, I have this fabric. I have my fan board. I already used this before, so I just scrape out the whatever I used it for. So I have my scissors, my pattern paper, and my glue gun. So for a start, we'll start with the pattern paper. So yeah, I will fold my pattern paper into two like this, and I'll come to one edge of the paper. Then I will use my marker to draw out the shape of the flower petal I want. So this is how I want my petal to look like. So I'll mark it out like this, then I'll cut out. And after cutting, this is what it will look like. So I think it's too big for the petal I want, so I'm going to trim the edges a little bit to get the desired size that I need. So I think this is okay for what I want to do. So now I will take this and place it on the fabric. The fabric I'm using here is a shiny face fabric. As you can see, is about 1 yard I have. So I will make a fold like this, as you can see, and like this, as in four folds, and I place the pattern paper on the fabric, as you can see me do it right now, to cut out. So I'll cut out as many petal as possible. So I'll cut this out as you see me doing right now, and I'll place the pelter on the other part of the fabric to cut out more. So I'll use this tool as illustration. So this is 4 piece I have here. So I'll place these two together, right sides facing each other, and I'll go over and sew around like this, and I'll do same for this as well. So I'll come back and show you how I did it. So now, as you can see, I'm done with the sewing. This is how I made my stitch around. I went ahead to give it a notch, and I also went ahead to give it a good press. As you can see, they are all flat and straight, as you can see. And now I'll take a piece like this, and I'll just make a little pleat at this area, as you can see. So I'll do same for all the petals, each like this, to get the flower effect, as you can see me doing. So I'll go over and do that, and this is what they look like after I'm done with the little plates I made on it. You can see it's already giving the flower vibe all around. So I just stitch them together like this. So now I'll take this and put it aside. You can see the others I also made, so I'll take them and put them aside for now, and I'll go back to the main fabric. As you can see, this is the main fabric. I'll place it on the right side, on the wrong side, sorry, and I'll put it like this. Then I'll trim out the rough edges just to get a smooth finish. So now I'll take my fan board and place it on the fabric like this, as you can see me doing right now. Just place it on the plate, on the area where we'll have a little bit extra on the edges. So now I'll mark out the cycle shape of the fan board on the fabric. As you can see, I added a little space, more, let me say about ½ inch around the fan board. So this is what it looks like after cutting. So I'll take this piece and the fabric again, and I'll make a fold like this, as if I'm making a peplum. So I fold it into four, as you can see me doing right now, and I'll take this first cycle I made and fold it into four. So now I'll place it on top the fabric, and I'll shift out this edge. I don't want it to be equal, so I'll shift out this one out a little bit, then I'll cut like this. Just watch as I do. You can also place the first cycle on the fabric and make another cycle that is way smaller than the first cycle if you wish. That's what I actually did. So I made another small cycle, as you can see, And now I'll take the fan board and cover up like this. First, I'll be using this smaller piece, the exact size of the fan board. So this is my glue gun, it's already hot. So I'll apply glue on the edge of the fan board like this. I'll just apply like this, just as you see me doing. I don't want it to be too rough, so I'll apply on the edges. So be generous about the glue you are applying and cover up like this. Place my fabric on the fan board as you can see me doing, the wrong side on the fan board, while the right side is facing towards me. As you can see, this is the right side like this. So now I like to dry a little bit, then I also come to the other side and apply my glue as well. Please apply your glue generously and allow to dry a little bit before you place the fabric on it. You can see what I'm doing, just follow the process I'm doing right now. So I'll apply it like this, make sure it's relaxed, then I'll come to the other side as well. I'll also apply glue on the edges of this first fabric, as you can see on the edges of the fan board, this area like this. Just follow my process, just apply the glue on these edges all around, then I'll allow to dry for some seconds and I'll cover up with the fabric. And I'll cover up with the fabric, just press down the fabric on this other part like this, as you see me doing right now. Just cover up like this all around. So I'll press down and go ahead and fill up the edges, the parts that is not resting properly. As you can see, these open edges, I'll go ahead and also apply my glue in those areas. As you can see, I'll fill it up and cover all around also to get a smooth and neat finishing. So I just press them and fill it up, as you can see. And now guys, this is what it looks like. So for the handle of the fan board, I'll also cut out a strip of about 1.5 inch wide and about 20 inch long. So I'll cover up this edge with a piece of fabric as well like this. I'll just cover it up like this first and apply my glue. Please be generous about the amount of glue you used on this process. And I'll apply the glue and allow to get dry for some seconds, and I'll press down. As you can see, I'll press down the fabric to as you can see, I'll just press it down like this. You can see it's kind of hot, so I press it down, lay it down properly. I'll still apply my glue on the areas that are not laying properly, and I'll press down again. So now after doing that, I apply glue on this area, on the handle area, all the way, and I'll take the strip I cut out and use it to cover up the handle, as you can see me doing right now. Please take note, after cutting out the strip, I went ahead to burn the edges, both edges, with fire, so I won't have rough edges. So now I'll apply the glue as I wrap round, and make sure you wrap it round firmly to allow the handle have a smooth and neat finishing. So I'll wrap all the way to the edge like this. I'll apply more glue and I'll cover up. So I'll press down like this and make sure it's relaxing properly. So as you can see, I'm done with the covering of the board. And now after covering the board, we'll go over to the petal placement. So this is the petal I want to use for the first part. So you can see I didn't make any pleat on this petal, as in it's not giving the flower effect. So I just want to use this for the first part, first coverage. So now I'll apply my glue all around the fan board. On this area, please take note, I'm applying the glue on the rough edges. As you can see, the edges where I cover up the fan, this is the part I'm applying the glue. So I will apply the glue generously on the edges. You can make do of all the area. You can apply the glue on all the area of this part of the fan board, as you can see. So I'll place the petal in a circular motion according to the shape of the fan all around like this. As you can see me doing, I'm trying to shift the petal inwards a little bit. I don't want it too big. So if you want yours to be fuller and wider, you shift your petal to the edges of the fan board. And now I'll take a piece of the pelter each and I'll place it on to make the second layer. As you can see, I'm arranging them one by one, as you can see me doing right now. And this piece of petal I'm using, you can see they have the pleat at the middle, they have that flower effect, as you can see. So I'm just trying to place them firm, apply glue on the edges. So now I'll take this piece, you can see the way I sew them round. So I'll arrange them all the way, as you can see, all round, and cut out any excess I have for the next layer. This is the third layer actually. So I'll cut out this piece to make sure it's not too wide. So if you want yours to be wider, no problem. So now I'll also cut out the excesses. So now I'll apply my glue. This is the way I want it to be on this layer. So now I'll apply my glue on please be generous on the amount of glue you use on this process. And now apply the glue and I'll place the pelters all around to cover up the area, just as you see me doing right now. You can see the flower is coming up. You can see the beauty of the fan is coming up. So I'll allow it to dry for a few seconds and you can see. So now I'm left with this part. So I will take a piece of petal, just one, as you can see, like this. I'll be making use of two actually. So I'll just make a fold on the first one like this, as you see me doing it right now, and place it here this way. And I'll take another and also make a fold like this as well. I'll place the two together just to cover up that edge. As you can see, I'll apply my glue on the area where I want to place it and I'll put it there. First I'll place the first one and I'll apply my glue. Please be careful on the application of your glue on the last part, this exact part I'm doing, because you don't want it to be rough. So just apply the glue gently and neatly, and you can see it's like a flower that is about to bloom at the middle that has not yet bloomed. You can see the effect it's giving. So guys, this is how it looks. It's giving the flower vibe already. You can see how beautiful it looks. So this is the finished look, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Tell me how best you can rock this fan on the comment section. To me, it can be rock as a flower bouquet and as a bridal fan together. So guys, see how beautiful it looks. If you want, you can also cover up the back with pelters, whichever way you want, or you can write your name. You can give it a name design at the back. So this front is giving a whole vibe. It's giving the white wedding vibe as the flower bouquet and also as a bridal fan. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up, guys. Engage on this video. Don't just watch, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching today's video. Bye for now.